Hi, this is Teacher Melvin and welcome to our first episode of MATHSKWELA series. So today, we will be talking about parallelograms, and here are the most essential learning competencies. In this lesson, we shall focus on quadrilaterals that are parallelograms, their properties, and different theorems regarding relationship about its sides and angles. But first, we need to remember the quadrilateral family tree. From this, we can see the relationships between all the quadrilaterals. Watch this. Have you enjoyed the story? Alright. So from that, we can say that a parallelogram is a quadrilateral with two pairs of parallel sides. And take note that when we say parallel, those are lines or sides that do not intersect and will never meet each other. When naming quadrilaterals, like this parallelogram in the left, we can call this parallelogram LIVE or parallelogram LEVI. and they need to be named either clockwise or counterclockwise, starting at any vertex sequentially. Now let's talk about the properties of parallelogram. The first property states that any two opposite sides are congruent. When we say congruent, they have exactly the same measurement. From this given parallelogram, we can say that line segment LE is congruent to line segment IV. Can you give me another pair of congruent sides? Alright, so we can say also that line segment LI is congruent to line segment EV. Now let's move on to the second property of parallelogram. It states that any two opposite angles are congruent. From this given parallelogram, we can say that angle L is congruent to angle V. Can you give me another pair of congruent angles? Correct. We can say that angle I is congruent to angle E. Moving on to the third property of parallelogram, it says that any two consecutive angles are supplementary. When we say consecutive, that means following continuously, or that is a side after another side, or angle after another angle. And when we say supplementary, meaning that two angles should be equal to 180 degrees. From this given parallelogram, we can say that measurement of angle L plus measurement of angle I is equal to 180 degrees. Also, measurement of angle L plus measurement of angle E is also equal to 180 degrees. Now, can you tell me another two angles that are supplementary? Okay, so we can say that measurement of angle V plus measurement of angle I is equal to 180 degrees. And measurement of angle V plus measurement of angle E is also equal to 180 degrees. Now let's have the fourth property of parallelogram. It says that the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. So when we say bisect, that means it divides the given segment into two equal parts. So from this given parallelogram, we can say that line segment LR is congruent to line segment VR. That's the first diagonal. The second one is that we have line segment ER is congruent to line segment IR. Down to the last property of a parallelogram, it says that a diagonal of a parallelogram forms two congruent triangles. So from this given parallelogram, we can say that triangle LEV is congruent to triangle VIL. So can you give me another pair of congruent triangles? Correct. So we can say that triangle ELI is congruent to triangle IVE. Now that you already know the properties of parallelograms, let's talk about the conditions for parallelograms. So going back to the definition of a parallelogram, If one pair of opposite sides of a quadrilateral are parallel and congruent, then that quadrilateral is a parallelogram. Now let us try to solve problems involving properties of parallelograms. Given this parallelogram ABCD, consider each given information and answer the questions that follow. First, given that line segment AB is equal to 3x minus 5 centimeters, line segment BC is equal to 2y minus 7 centimeters, line segment CD is equal to x plus 7 centimeters, and line segment AD is equal to y plus 3 centimeters. The question is, how long is line segment AB? With the given information, what property of parallelogram can you use? Alright, that is correct. In a parallelogram, any two opposite sides are congruent. And with that, let us use the substitution property. So we can say that 3x minus 5 is equal to x plus 7. Using now the addition property of equality, we will obtain 3x minus x minus 5 plus 5 is equal to x minus x plus 7 plus 5. And using multiplication property of equality, we can have 2x over 2 is equal to 12 over 6. And simplify, the answer would be x is equal to 6. Since you already have the value of x, which is 6, let us try to substitute 6 to the value of x. Going back to the given, we have 3x minus 5 centimeters. So that will be 3 times 6 minus 5 centimeters. Simplify, we have 18 minus 5 centimeters. And the measurement of line segment AB would be 13 centimeters. Second question, how long is line segment AD? Once again, in a parallelogram, any two opposite sides are said to be congruent. Therefore, we have line segment BC is congruent to line segment AD. Substitution, 2y minus 7 is equal to y plus 3. Applying now the addition property of equality, we will obtain 2y minus y minus 7 plus 7 is equal to y minus y plus 3 plus 7. Therefore, we will obtain y is equal to 10. Since we already have the value of y, which is 10, we will substitute 10 to the given, which is y plus 3 centimeters. Then, we will obtain line segment AD is equal to 13 centimeters. Third, what is the perimeter of parallelogram ABCD? Since the perimeter is equal to the summation of all sides, therefore we can have perimeter is equal to line segment AB plus line segment BC plus line segment CD plus line segment AD. Substitution, we will obtain 3x minus 5 plus 2y minus 7 plus x plus 7 plus y plus 3 centimeters. Substitution, we have 3 times 6 minus 5 plus 2 times 10 minus 7 plus 6 plus 7 plus 10 plus 3 centimeters. Therefore, the perimeter is equal to 52 centimeters. Let us have another example. Given that angle BAD measures 2A plus 25 degrees, while angle BCD measures 3A minus 15 degrees, what is the value of A? Applying the properties of parallelogram, we can say that any two opposite angles are congruent. Therefore, we have angle BAD is congruent to angle BCD. Substitution, 2A plus 25 degrees is equal to 3A minus 15 degrees. Simplify, 2A minus 2A plus 25 plus 15 degrees is equal to 3A minus 2A minus 15 plus 15 degrees. Therefore, we will obtain A is equal to 40 degrees. Second question, what is the measurement of angle BAD? Since the value of our measurement of angle BAD is equal to 2A plus 25 degrees, we can simply substitute the value of A, which is 40. So upon substitution, we will obtain 80 plus 25 degrees. Therefore, measurement of angle BAD is equal to 105 degrees. Third question, what is the measurement of angle CBA? So applying once again the properties of parallelogram, any two consecutive angles are supplementary. Therefore, we will obtain measurement of angle CBA is equal to 180 degrees minus measurement of angle BAD. Simplify, we have 180 degrees minus 105 degrees. And we will obtain that the measurement of angle CBA is equal to 75 degrees. And that's how you solve problems involving properties of parallelograms. For me to know if you really understand the lesson for today, I want you to answer this given assessment. At this time, I want you to answer the given learning tasks on your weekly home learning plan. This ends our session for today. I hope you learned something new and see you on our next episode here on MATHSKWELA series.